Hello, my name is Spudsy. This guide is aimed at my fellow narcissists who never dreamed their PC and or internet connection could be capable of live streaming to the unwashed masses. If you're watching this video, I know you've got the potential to be more than another Twitch streamer on Adderall. You're going to be the next face of Twitch because you've got a drive that says there's no limit to how much video fidelity I'll sacrifice to reach an audience. This guide will have 3 sections with examples of streaming on a good computer with slow internet, a slow computer with fast internet, and a slow computer with slow internet. To get started, match all of these settings in OBS exactly as they appear on this screen. The settings marked as variables are what I'll be showing you how to modify depending on how much motion there is in the game that you'll be streaming, how good your computer is, and how good your internet is. This first section is for people who have pretty good computers, but they steal their internet from McDonald's, or maybe their home internet is just so slow that their internet data packets are delivered over the United States Postal Service. So for this first section, the bad internet scenario, I'm going to be using no more than half of a megabit with 64 kilobits dedicated to the audio and the rest going to the video. Our strategy here is going to be to get the CPU usage preset as slow as our computer can possibly handle without the stream lagging. How slow you're able to get this depends on the game you're playing and the computer. The more motion your game has, the more resolution and frames per second you're going to have to sacrifice to get a clear image. If we move on to a game with some more motion in it, like an RTS or a MOBA game, you'll see that I had to sacrifice a little more resolution to get a clear image out of it. If you're using one of these lower resolutions, you want to ask your audience not to full screen the stream, or else it's going to look about as pixelated as that video you found of your conception while you were going through old family VHS tapes. If you want your high motion games to look clear when you're turning the camera very quickly, you're going to have to sacrifice a lot of frames per second and resolution. Does your huge, beautiful mother have no problem spending $100 a month on premium internet to binge watch Netflix in 4K Dolby Vision on her Insignia TV, while claiming she can't afford to pony up $800 for her little terror to have a proper gaming PC? Go and dust off your mother's AMD A6 laptop, kid. It's gamer time. This is actually a very watchable stream. This was done on a 5th generation laptop i7. That's not as good as it sounds. The GPU was only the Intel HD 5500. This is 30 frames per second, 720p. It had a little bit of an effect on the game performance, but not bad. All we had to do was crank the CPU usage to the fastest setting possible. We were even able to dedicate a little more bandwidth to the audio quality. In this section I didn't bother to record examples of a MOBA or an RTS or a card game because the fast motion game already looked so good, so any other game that your PC is able to play should end up looking about as good, if not better, than this. Does the following describe you? Inferior. God's mistake. Never meeting the minimum hardware requirements, and adequate. The reason people play 4v5s in ranked League of Legends. Despised. Asking yourself what choices in your life led to this point. Doesn't matter. You're here now. Lost soul. Vote kicked. Stealing your neighbor's Wi-Fi. A piece of shit. Welcome to the third part of the guide where we show how a shitty PC with shitty internet can produce some sort of a watchable stream, I guess. Here's League of Legends 480p 13 frames per second. If you want, I guess. Shit, that's hard to look at. I don't know what fucking basket case is gonna watch Counter-Strike in 360p, but I don't know. Maybe you've got all the personality and charm of a Dr. Disrespect or a Lyric. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, so here you go. First person shooter gameplay, 360p, 13 frames per second. Anyways, remember, these settings can vary. Depending on your processor and your internet connection, you may or may not need to adjust some of these settings. If you got any questions, just throw those in the comments. And good luck streaming out there, boys. And if you get rich and famous, make sure to send me a postcard.